Hey everybody, Steve at Benford Guitars here again. So we're gonna wrap up the body construction. Everything turned out pretty cool. So as you can see, I got my single coils routed. We routed just like you would a standard S style, where you've got these two parallel to each other and then this one slanted. The trim cavity's all done. Got the pulse holes drilled for the trim. Controls holes drilled, and then we also did the 5-way selector switch. These are really challenging actually, because you have to get, you know, all this stuff in this switch lined up perfectly, and you have to have enough depth in your body so when you flip this switch, the bottom of the knob here doesn't bottom out, or the slider doesn't bottom out. So what happens is I've got, I don't know where it is, let me go, come over here. I've got this little mock-up 5-way switch piece that's off a broken 5-way switch that I use, and I just marked out my locations of where I wanted it. First step was I drilled the holes for the mounting screws there, and then from there I marked out where I wanted this. I took this board, set it up like a fence, and I don't know where my Dremel is, but I had my Dremel with that router base that you saw in the inlay video, and I just took little short passes like this until I broke through and got a nice straight line there, centered and everything. So that's the important thing. If it's off center, the switch is going to slide or going to rub up against there, which we don't want. So what else have we done? Squared up that pocket, rounded over the edge. That was cool. Drilled the holes for the neck, respectively. The holes in the neck are drilled so I can bolt up the neck if I choose. This is all smoothed out and ready to roll. What else we got going? On the back here, got the body bevel done. That's really nice and comfy. Here's the back. Tuner holes. Then we've got the control cavity with our holes busting through, and then our switch. So how I do that is, before that cavity gets routed, I locate where I want my holes and this, and I'll drill through all the way through the body. Here, 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 and here, and I'm not going to worry about that yet. So when I flip the body over, I have all these holes coming out the back, so I know where to locate my control cavity. Otherwise, if I made a cavity, then it would just be kind of guesswork from the front, that all my parts would fit in here and not row up against the edge or anything like that. So once that's done, I routed down to the depth of my control plate. Then I just hogged out all this with a Forstner bit, which I should probably be more prepared, but I'm not. I don't have one to show you. But it's a Forstner bit just to hog out the majority of the material, and then I route all this out. As you can see the spalting down in here. This has got to be really a lot thinner than this has to be in order to accommodate this switch. So that's that. So still plenty strong enough to hold the switch and all that good stuff. So what happens after that is this whole cavity will get shield painted, and so it'll help reduce the noise. I'll probably shield paint that, even though it's not necessary, but I like to do that when I'm using single coils. So what else do I do? We got the holes for the tuner claw there. We've got an access hole here running into the body for the ground wire. You can see there's a giant hole here which comes out the other side in the single coil to run the wires, and then I have to have a channel that runs the wire from here to here to here and then back in there. So that gets drilled with this dude, super long drill bit that gets drilled in that way. So, and this we don't need the hole for, but all the wires run through and then they run through that way. What else got done? The strap pin holes are done. We've got our jack cup for the electro socket, which is somewhere. Who knows where that is? That's around here somewhere. It doesn't even matter. And that's really about it. So majority of the fabrication is done. I've done a lot of sanding today as well, which, if you can remember my previous video, I professed my undying hatred for. So the last thing left to do is just to knock the edges off these corners, because these are pretty sharp. I'm not going to do a big round over like a normal S style. This is just going to be just a shallower round over, and I'll just do that by hand. No need to get any power tools going for that. So we're just about done with the body. I'd probably say 97.36%. So after that, we have the fretting of the neck and shaping of the neck. What else we got to do? We got to put her together, wire up. Oh, we got to do the finish. Finish is what we're going to be doing. We'll talk about that in another episode. So that's it for the body. Feel free to post any questions if you have any, and probably have more pictures on the blog. You never know. Thanks. Talk to you later.